Assalamu alaikum viewers, hello to everybody, hope everyone's Sunday is going well. Today we have a very special guest, Zaheer from Bradford. Assalamu alaikum to Zaheer, how are you doing, you okay? So Zaheer has been one of our oldest customers. I think he used to come to our old shop, I think maybe like even 10 years, nearly over 10 years ago. And he's very passionate about niche fragrances, he's a collector. So we just wanted to, have a little chat with him about perfumery and how it's going. So welcome Zaheer, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, good.
Doing well?
Yeah.
So what made you get into perfumes and fragrances, oud?
Yeah. As far as I can remember, I've always had fragrances.
Okay.
Even as a kid, I think from the age of 6, 7, we used to go to
Wow.
school.
Yeah.
Even then, other children, they sort of, some people always thought it was a bit weird. You don't need to wear perfume. Men don't wear perfume. It was that kind of time those days. Even at work, in the early days, people were thinking, men don't wear perfume. So when you smell good.
Which was your first one you bought, like from your own money?
The very first one, probably, I think maybe it was a Sauvage.
Wow.
The old one, the original.
Okay, yeah.
Used to be in like a beige.
Okay.
Used to come in a beige box.
Okay, I can't remember.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
A long time ago, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you collect quite, how many have you got now in your collection? What would you say?
I've no idea.
Roughly?
About 3,000-4,000 probably.
Seriously?
Easily, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Must be earning
It
good
just
money.
keeps growing, it's just, you just can't
3,000-4,000,
stop.
wow.
Yeah.
That's including your attars,
Yeah.
ouds, everything.
Yeah, that's right. Probably more if you count the others.
So you must have a full room
Yeah.
of fragrances.
I've got a wardrobe, sort of a unit which is in the living room,
Yeah.
and I think that's got 3 sections to it, and 2 sections.
Interesting. I didn't know you had that many. I was thinking about 300-400. I didn't know you might have more than me.
I don't know, maybe I can open a shop as well.
Yeah, no, well, not in my shop, in my house. I've got probably, I think I've got about 2,500.
Yeah.
I was roughly counting them recently, and I was looking at what I'm wearing and what I'm not wearing. But it's very difficult to throw something away or give it to someone.
Yeah.
I think when you're a collector, like even myself, it's very difficult to give something that's very precious to you, because every scent to me has a memory and it links me to some time or place. Yeah. And was it gifted to me or was it purchased by myself? So it's one of those things.
Exactly. And you put them to the back as well. You put them back and
100%,
you forget about
You
so
forget
many of
about
them. And then one day maybe somebody on Instagram reviews it and you think, oh yeah, and like you said, it brings back memories.
Yeah.
And then you pull it out and then you spray it for that day.
That's what happens to me in the shop sometimes. There's so many fragrances in our shops, and after 2 months some customer says, okay, I want to purchase this. And whilst we're serving the customer, we smell it ourselves and I think, wow, this fragrance is so good, but we've not got time to appreciate it.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's one of those things, how many times can you put fragrance on in a day?
Yeah.
I normally put it once or twice, not more than that.
And this is the problem with sampling as well, isn't it? We don't have enough hours in the day, and how many can you sample?
How many?
Before you get that nose blind,
Yeah.
kind of thing, and then it's difficult. So I've got so many samples as well, and you sort of think, okay, I'll prioritize a few, but then you can only get through so many. You can only do so many.
So what's your like? It's hard to say favorite, but which is your top, let's say 2, 3?
I think what I could say, like you said, it's difficult to say what is your favorite, but I think what I can say is recently, what I've been really attracted to is Hasibat. It's probably the one that's, I'm really impressed with the blend of that, the way he's managed to blend it.
Is it the projection you like, or is it just
I think
the general?
everything about it, it's so versatile. You can wear it for work, you can wear it on a date or that kind of situation. I was on holiday, I took it with me. Normally I try not to take my original bottles on holiday because of obviously going through. Yeah, that's right. So I took that. Amazing. And like I said, it lasts 12 hours. It's a fresh.
I'll tell you a tip actually, because whenever I travel a lot, so whenever I go on holiday, I normally take 4 or 5 sprays, 4 or 5 attars. How do I take them? People ask me a lot.
Yeah.
So I have a toiletry bag, and then I have these bubble wrap bags.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
So some people say, oh, the bottle's going to get damaged,
or
something's going to happen to it, or it might, if it touches the other glass bottle, it might break. So what is the plastic wallets, thick bubble wrap envelopes.
Yeah, right.
So I put 5, 6 in them, separate them, and then put them all in a toiletry bag.
Like the kind of packages we get.
Yeah. Well, a bit more stronger. If you Google it on Amazon, or you'll find them, just type in strong, heavy duty. They're not the normal ones because they end up, but you need something a bit more solid. And alhamdulillah, they do a good job.
Yeah, try that next time.
Try that, yeah, because then it gives you the opportunity to take more than one instead of just taking one spray and that's it. So yeah. So and what about your first time you visited us? When was that? Can you remember?
Can't remember. It's a long time ago, isn't it?
I think the first shop we came to.
Was that about 10, 12 years?
But we opened that shop in 2011, so it must have been 10 years ago. Well, 11 years nearly now.
It was just on
the Hair Hills Avenue at the top.
Yeah, up the hill, wasn't it?
Yeah.
On the right hand side. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. So what else do you like about niche fragrances? What do you get out of the niche fragrances? Which you can't get from the normal mainstream fragrances.
I think it's the depth of a fragrance. It's and I don't know, people that are into designer, until they try niche, they will realize the quality. I think that the notes that are used are probably the original notes and the purer, rather than, I think with designer you can tell that the quality isn't there, the depth isn't there.
The ingredients and everything.
I think it's a lot of, you probably know, there's, you're basically an artist, to produce perfume, and these people, the big names in perfumery.
I think it all depends on the individual who's making it and what you're putting inside it. Yes, and going back to our new classic collection, I wanted to discuss this with you because we're just finalizing the new collection. So I think I've shown you the bottle next door. I don't want to show the viewers the bottle yet because it's not finalized 100% yet, and the packaging. And what we've decided to do for this year, we're not going to launch any new fragrances apart from the branded products which we get from time to time, like Tom Ford and Creed and all this. But 8 of our most famous products which we've sold a lot in oil and spray forms, we're going to launch them as a classic collection in new packaging. So we've got the Royal Blend, which for 10 years has been popular. Kaba Attar, Dubai Oud will be the Dubai Oud Intense. So we're going to make it more stronger. And then we've got 40 Days Nusrat, Amber Oud, Prophetic Oud, which is a really good classic, and Kalimat Oud. So these 8, have you tried any of these?
I've tried 2 or 3, I think.
Which ones? Dubai Oud, I think you've tried.
Dubai Oud is your trademark.
Yeah, one of our trademarks.
Everybody knows.
Yeah.
And,
It also sold out. You see, the silver collection sold out.
Not surprised.
Yeah. So the ones which were in the 100ml packaging, the blue, Dubai box.
Yeah.
It's been about a year now, and a lot of people are asking for it, but due to the factories and COVID and everything, we've not had time to reproduce that in Dubai because that comes from Dubai, you see. So what we're trying to do, making it in the UK just costs more. Everything costs more. But we've decided to do the Dubai Oud Intense in the UK in 50ml bottles. So hopefully, you can come and try it in a couple of weeks. It should be ready.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah. And then all these 8 will just make the viewers aware they are the stronger products. So there's not much fresh options there, but they're just a classic collection from our classics from maybe 10 years, and these are 2 years old, but these are all 10, 11 years old. Kaba Attar is, have you tried this one?
No, I don't.
Have a little sniff of this. Tell me what you think about that.
Yeah. Again,
Oud, amber, rose, saffron, and a little bit of white musk.
Yeah. No, the rose isn't that.
Bulgarian rose, we're starting to use that now.
Yeah.
Because Daif rose, we realised it was too strong.
Yeah.
And it was sort of, the oud was sort of vanishing, and so we've decided to change the rose in the new formulation.
Do you find that you get a lot of oud rose combinations? Everybody's going for these combos because for the West, right?
You can't beat it.
You can't beat it. It's a great smell, but when you're going to the madrasa, you're going to masjid, and as we were kids, you remember this.
Yeah.
We used to wear rose oud. And,
100%.
I'm sick of it. But the West is so excited about it.
I'll tell people, if you've got an oud rose like attar or a spray, which is just woody or just rosy, if you want to try something new, try some Indian amber or some musk, like something with like the day musk sort of smell.
Yeah.
Them 4 go so well together. And you know, like Abdul Samad Qureshi is a classic brand,
Yeah.
50, 100 years old, I think. A lot of their blends, like Abdullah bin Khalid, Safa blend, Nauf blend, I asked them this, mostly Oud, Rose, Amber, and Day Musk, but then the quantities change, and some of the blends have got saffron.
Yeah.
But within the 5 ingredients, they've created over 20 blends. You know, from the old batches,
Yeah.
and some of them are really nice. Personally, in a hot country, you can't beat that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And that's why it's still popular. Otherwise, you know, people would have added vetiver. But when you put Oud and Rose, it's just amazing.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a great
just
combination.
amazing.
It's probably the best combination there is
100%.
in perfumery.
Yeah.
But
But you have to get it right though,
Yeah.
because
Oh, yeah.
because Rose sometimes it's just so powerful. It's sort of
It just,
Indian Oud, Rose is good, but if you try and track Thailand sort of Oud, you need to be very careful
yeah.
with the combination. Yeah.
But yeah, I think with the rose, like you say, it's like, you know, portrait of a lady.
Wow, what a
I
fragrance.
mean, you know, the rose is done differently there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can live
The
with
depth of that
Yeah,
fragrance.
I can live with that. But most of the, you know, you get the rose, you get the oud, and
I think you need to put less rose in any fragrance with rose. You need to be a master, you know, in terms of how much rose you want to put in. Because if you add the other rose, like Bulgarian rose or maybe Sparta rose,
yeah,
then you can maybe put a bit more. But as soon as you put in Daif rose, it's got that sharpness.
yeah,
It's sort of sometimes it's after 6 hours, it's like you've just used a rose fragrance altogether.
yeah.
The oud's gone, the amber's gone, the musk has gone, but the rose is still there.
So it comes down to
Yeah.
the person blending, you know, the
Yeah.
guy that's doing it, the creation, you know. So,
Yeah. But anything else from your side? Any questions?
Well, I'm excited about your new launch.
Yeah,
This
classic
is
collection.
coming.
Hopefully, yeah.
I like, you know, I'm really excited to see how that's going to look like.
Yeah. And I've heard you also do Instagram. You've got a channel.
Yeah, Nusrat N.
And you explained to me what it means. What does it mean again?
Well, it means to sniff
In Italian.
in Italian.
Okay.
So,
So yeah, keep a lookout for our scentsalim channel on YouTube and Instagram, and also with the Zaheer's channel on Instagram. You don't do YouTube videos. Just Instagram.
no, I don't do YouTube.
Instagram, and your trademark is using the sword for the opening.
For
unboxing.
unboxing, I use like a sword, which I think people like to see it. So
Excellent.
I've
I need to
started
check it.
doing
I'll be honest. I don't think I've seen it yet.
Yeah.
I've seen your Instagram, but I need to see the actual sword and unboxing of the fragrances.
So yeah, that's like.
But thank you for coming, Zaheer.
No.
Thank you. Really appreciate your time today, and thank you to the viewers for watching. And hopefully we'll do another video soon. Thank you.